We're going to be moving on right now to Justin Liriano. He's going to be asking a question of candidate Carlos Menchaca. Now, Justin is 17 and attends Quest to Learn High School and is not yet registered to vote, but his history teacher is trying to get the class to register. Good luck with that. June 21st is his birthday, and he's going to turn 18 the day before the mayoral primaries and happens to be a member of Integrate NYC. So all that build up, we got to get you registered to vote, Justin. He's got a question about increasing educational resources and creating more equitable education opportunities. Go for it.
Thank you so much. And I would like to say thank you to all the candidates who showed up today. You are greatly appreciated. But the coronavirus pandemic has shown the disparities between people in different class structures. And so my question to you today is, as mayor of New York City, how would you seek to increase resources and funding for impoverished communities to ensure all students receive quality education and equal opportunities to succeed?
Thank you, Justin. And I just want to say thank you to you and all the youth that are here today asking these really important questions. And this one is one of those questions that has really brought focus on an issue of inequity around the city and the state and the federal government around bringing funds to communities that have been neglected for years. These are communities that were impacted by COVID. These are communities where people are dying at faster rates. And when we're looking at the vaccine, when you look at white, affluent communities, you have more vaccinations happening there versus the communities of color, working families. Those are the communities that need. So how do we do that? We're also in a situation where the budget is getting smaller, which means that we're cutting a lot of our very vital programs, which means that we're going to have to defund the NYPD. The NYPD is a bloated budget, and I'm a city council member right now, so I get to review and pass the budget. I voted no last summer because we did not adequately defund the NYPD, and I think we can get to $3 billion. That means that we actually have cash right now to actually build out programs that bring healthcare to communities, adult literacy classes. We need to make sure that we get youth programs. SYEP was cut by the mayor last year. Those are things that we need to put in this next budget, but we can't do that without actually removing the bloated nature of the NYPD. And so part of this is also ensuring that when we talk about resources, we think about our schools. And you had questions. You all have had questions about how we bring more resources to schools. And there are so many schools right now that have PTAs in places like Park Slope and Upper West Side and East Side that have $1 million budgets in their PTA programs. How can we compete? We can do better by bringing more resources to communities that don't have that kind of resource. And so that's something that needs to be bold, and that's something that I will do. And I represent a community in Sunset Park where I hear constantly that they need not just more program money, but more capital improvements to things like the gymnasium and the theater. And that's something that the schools need, and that's something that the mayor can do.
All right. Thank you for that answer. Justin, how's that sitting with you?
It's sitting great, actually. I remember last summer I had emailed, I think, some of my representatives to vote no to, or on the budget, excuse me. And so hearing that you understand and acknowledge the fact that the police budget is overbloated and needs to be reduced is a very good thing. So thank you, and I appreciate it.
I heard you. Thank you.